Hi there and welcome back to a new journaling video. I'm Lisa and today we're going to be working in my new home journal. It occurred to me when I pulled this out that I know I'm coming to the end of this. I'm also coming to the end of two other journals as well at the moment, which feels quite exciting. So the last time I journaled in this one, I was on my best and worst page when we moved in, and then I haven't done any more. I really want to come to the end of this one. I've got quite a few photos wanting to go in this next spread. I think it's going to be over 2 or 3 pages. But I want to do some hidden journaling and hidden photos, lots of hidden bits and pieces on this one. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. I'm not fussed about the king and queen. I want to find something to hide the king and queen. Oh, I tell you what I have got. I have got this. It's going to be proper junk journal page today. Sorry, as well. This was on a candle from, I've really jumped straight in today, haven't I? You can tell I'm an eager beaver to get started. This was on a journal page. No, it wasn't. I'm making a journal page. This was on a candle that a friend bought us as part of our moving in present. So I really liked that. I thought that was really sweet. I wanted to include that. Actually, I might stick that above so the bow sticks out at the top. I haven't done this so well, have I? I think it would be quite nice sticking out. So how about, oh, you know what I could do? Let's grab my pastels. I'm going to stick with my original plan. And we're going to pop this. Let's just tidy this up just a little bit. And then I've just got my pastels out. And I am going to get creative on this page. Actually, I'm going to use, I said about doing hidden journaling, didn't I? I'm going to do some on the back here. I think this would be perfect. I'm going to pop on a photo. We took this photo with my sister and Ben, her husband. The night we moved in, they helped us. I'm just going to grab my rubbish bin to make that easier. I'd moved it away from my desk, but I like having it next to my desk so that as I'm journaling, I can put things straight in the bin. I might need a new glue stick in a minute. So my friend Emily gave us the candle. I'm going to pop the picture of with Sarah Jane and Ben, and just in general, where's my journaling pen? Talk about the support we've had. So although she's my sister, she is my absolute best friend. Ada and I were talking about this the other day, that Sarah Jane and Ben are our very best friends. Aren't we lucky to have them as brother and sister, or in-laws, as our best friends? They're always the ones that we feel most comfortable with, the ones we pick up the phone to if we need to chat. We're very, very lucky to have them. So I'm going to do my journaling on the back, and that's going to go in there. Just make sure though, when you're doing these kind of things, that you put things up the right way. I did not do that the right way. I'm glad I realised. So obviously when you're flicking something up, make sure it's the right way. So I've journaled about Emily and Johnny, and I've still done it the wrong way, haven't I? No, that is the right way. I'm going to do it that way. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, just bear with me a moment. Right, now, yeah, I have got this the right way around. I'm now going to grab my pastels, and we are going to get creative on this page. Do you know, I'm really in the mood for paints and things, but I'm a bit short on time today. Right, let's pop this here. I'm thinking pinks. Right, I'm thinking let's get some pink down here. This is a watercolor pencil. Right, let's blend that in with a little bit of water. So we've got our lovely watercolour background. There we go, really roughly. I don't want to add too much water because I want it to dry quickly. Obviously, being a book page as well, it's not like it's watercolour paper or mixed media paper. It is going to obviously go through, so you need to be careful of that as well. While that's drying, let's get some crayons. There. And we'll have a little bit of yellow. I love those colours, that is so fun. And then I'm going to pop one, another photo under here I think as well. And I'm going to pop a picture of our house. That afternoon we moved in, it's still a little bit on the damp side. Pushing my luck a little bit there. And I'm going to use some of this from Emily's Candle to cover that up like that. I ended up going with a slightly larger piece actually. There, and then just need our tape. I know I'm being really impatient. I should just wait for it all to dry properly. I'm probably going to end up completely regretting that. Let's see what happens when that flicks down. Anyone else also very impatient when it comes to this kind of thing? There, we got the little bow on the top. That looks cute. I think I might actually round off the corners. There we go. And then I'm going to do something on this side as well. I'm going to get some white gesso out. Sorry, I'm not using white gesso. I'm using a little bit of real cheap white paint. But I've done this before, just a tiny little bit, so it dries really quick, but just goes over the wording so that you can see it's a book page, which I love, but it just makes it a bit more usable, so you can write on it if you want to. I've just torn that from the previous page. I always say how heavy-handed I am, don't I? Right, that will dry in no time at all. Look at that. See what I mean? That works really, really well. I love that. Right, I am going to, while that's drying, take this flower from this packaging. Oh, I've got a leaf as well I'm going to use. I'm going to fussy cut these both out to add to this page here, so that all matches. This will look so pretty on the side here, and that will be perfect to journal around. I should have this a little bit closer actually, shouldn't I? That'd be so sweet. I am going to use some double-sided tape for this just to make sure it stays on. I'll stick this one on as well. So have you been following our new home vlogs over on my vlogging channel? It's been quite the up and down ride. I think we've been really naive. We expected to move in and just have everything perfect, and it hasn't quite gone that way. Here we are. That is my first page. So we'll flick that up. Oh, I might actually do the word lucky, because I was talking about feeling lucky with the love and support that we had. I'm just looking at these stickers. Will go nicely. This colour is spot on. We did feel very lucky, so I think that will go nicely. There we go. I think those colours are spot on. Right, first lot of hidden journaling. Let's go on to the next page. So my next lot of hidden journaling, I'm using an old envelope. So we had a surprise when we moved house. I received this card. We received lots of cards, which was lovely. And this particular one really, really surprised me. It was from our daughter. She does not do cards. She hasn't done cards for as long as I can remember. She's quite anti-sending cards. I'm just thinking because I want to do it that way. and she just doesn't do that kind of thing. She's of the mindset that if you want to speak to somebody or wish them well, you call them. It's also not the green thing to do necessarily, send cards and things in the post. We had this most beautiful, she's also not a sentimental person. We had the most beautiful card from her with such lovely words, and it was just a beautiful card that she'd gone and bought from an independent store. It was just so nice. It actually made us feel really emotional, but the wording in it that she wrote, it just meant so much because she doesn't do that kind of thing. It just really took me by surprise, took us both by surprise that she's the last person we expected to get a card from. I've kept the envelope, obviously kept the card, I'm keeping that forever. It's such a lovely card that she chose. Yeah, I didn't even recognise her handwriting, isn't that awful? She just doesn't, we don't even send her cards, she doesn't want us to send her cards, so we don't send her cards either. So I'm just sticking a little note there, so I could write in there if I wanted to. And you saw me stick the two sides, so we can create a pocket here, and then we've got this for hidden journaling as well, which I love. Right, I'm going to start using some of our new home cards. This one could go in very nicely. In fact, I think this would go really well. This is from our old neighbours in our old house. I'm going to cut this down to size. I really like that, those little houses, they're really cute. So let's cut that down with the idea it can go in here and pull out. So let's, needs to make that a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think that would do, and we'll round off the corners. Oh, I didn't realise we've got that on the back as well. Even better. That's like a proper decent journaling card. That was a nice surprise. I'm finding, because I used pretty much most of my Christmas cards, I've been using those in my December journal. I'm doing really well with using up cards. Isn't that spot on? That is so cool. That is just perfect. I love that. Excellent. I'm going to find another one to go in the back there as well. Oh, I might cut the trees out. This is so sweet. I'm loving this page actually. Really loving it. And I've done quite a lot in my December journal actually about reusing things. So if you haven't seen those videos, because although I'm doing December content, it could be used for any time of the year. So it's like using up greetings cards, using tags and old wrapping paper. So obviously the photos and stories might be geared up around December, but it could be for any time of year. This is a good card actually, look. Might keep that out, might use that for some journaling. Let's find another one to go in the back here. This one is so pretty. This one is from my friend Lisa and Ian. So I'd like to keep this one as well. So I am going to trim this one down, and this might be one actually that I stick some photos on. This needs trimming down quite a bit, and this will be perfect then to pull out. Excellent. Right, I said about using up this scrap. Let's use half of this. I'm going to use the corner punch again, and then I'm going to use this for photos and journaling. And then I'm just going to staple that tab on the back. Oops. There, and then this will, let's move that over, slot in. Perfect. Love that. Now this is exactly the reason why hidden journaling is so great. I've told a very personal story there that I wouldn't want to share online, and that's now hidden away. And I'm going to write on this little tab, important. There we go. Perfect. I'm so happy with that. I do want to do something here. I've got some photos that were taken on our first morning waking up. Just the views from this house. We get the best sunrises from out the back and sunsets from out the front. I fancy just popping that on there. Really like that. Or do I just do it from there? I don't know, because I might do some other photos. Let's see what else I've got. I'm going to use some tissue paper on here. This was from one of my kits. And I'm just going to attach the tissue paper from the top. And again, I love it because you can still see that it's a book page. And I think I'm just going to staple that on there. I want to keep this quite rough. Really, really love that. I love how dramatic that sky looks on this page as well. Really love that. Then I'm going to do journaling over here. I've got a couple more photos as well that I wanted to include. Just wondering where to put them. I don't kind of want a duplicate. Quite like the idea of there maybe. Decided I want to almost repeat that look. So I'm just going to pop these photos onto some white printer paper, cut them down so that they've got the border. I really need to go and get another, I bet that's not going to stick. I need to go and get another glue gun. Pop that on there. Let's cut these out, and I'm thinking of popping these underneath the other ones, but maybe overlapping slightly so that you can see they're there, but they are kind of like hidden. Yeah, I'm liking that. Let's do that. So we're not disguising them, but we're just hiding them slightly because I didn't want it just to be photos on this page. So let's... I'm going to end up with this one here with the sun. I think that's so pretty. There. I like that. I think I might put those on the other side. And I am going to use these alphabet stickers over here. And I'm just going to call this the views. And just journal about the views from our house. That's what this page is dedicated to, and then I'm planning to do one more page as well. I'm finding lately I'm having less journaling sessions than I usually do, or than I was having last year, but I'm doing more in that time. I'm like dedicating the time rather than having a quick 15 minutes here and there. I'm actually spending a little bit more time. I think it's because I'm not actually doing admin in my creative space. So I'm not grabbing the 10-15 minutes here and there. It's almost like I'm having to come and purposely be in this space. I'm definitely learning how to use this new studio space, that's for sure. Right, the views. I like this. I feel like I do want to do something, but I don't know what. So I've journaled about the views. Yes, I've journaled basically just saying we did not notice the views. I guess we went upstairs, we looked out the windows, but I don't know, we were just noticing other things. And maybe the weather was rubbish when we first came. But yeah, we just did not pick up on it at all, which is so strange because we had such a surprise on our first morning. So that's that page there, and I've got my hidden photos behind there and a hidden story behind there. I now want to move on to the next page. And this time I am going to use a little envelope for this next story. Now on to my next piece. Right, I'm going to use an envelope. I've also got some scrap paper here. Actually, I might do it. No, we're going to go with this scrappy piece at the top. I'm going to stick this down. So this envelope here, I send out a little happy mail package to my top tier Patreons every month. And this month they got, oh, I'm going to pop this underneath the fabric actually. This month they got a little pack. I vary it every month. Could be a stamp, could be stencils. Sometimes I make something. It always varies. This month we got a little happy mail package of something fun to do, and that's what I'm going to do today using this. By the way, if you haven't seen my Patreon, I started, there is a free tier where you can join just so you can see what's going on. But then if you do sign up to one of the paid tiers, it starts at $1.99 plus your local tax. And look at that, that's so cute. And that gets you to join our chat group. We have like a private chat group there. And I was thinking about, actually, I'm going to cut this down. And then also, sorry, ignore me, I'm just thinking on my feet here as well. Oh, I quite like that idea. Let's fold that over. And then we also have crafty zooms each month, a couple of downloads, there's videos, exclusive videos. I've just today, as I film this, released a an exclusive studio vlog today. This place was in such a state, and it was really affecting my creativity, so I did a vlog sorting this out. I tend to share a little bit more behind the scenes, a bit more open. We've been doing Word of the Year. We've got a Zoom coming up for Word of the Year just for those in the teal and red tiers. And I'm going to stick this on with double-sided tape so it sticks better. And I've really opened up about my Word of the Year. It felt very personal what I shared. So there's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't share on YouTube here, but I do share over there. So I've gone and done that. What else do we have? We have weekly journal prompts. We have lots of behind the scenes. We have an online class every month. There's loads and loads that goes on. Top tiers, like I said, they get the happy mail, and they also get 10% off my online shop. Does exclude the monthly kits, however. You also get early access to any sales or any exclusive kits. So there's just loads and loads. The top tiers also get early links to some of the vlogs. It's just always something going on over there. I love that community. We've got a Patreon meet coming up soon as well. All those that are in the chat group, we're all meeting. That's cool. I'm happy with that. I might actually do that like that. Let's do that. So yeah, it's a lovely community. I love it over there. Cool. That's good. And then I might actually want to just do something to clip this together. I might do a little, I'll find something. Might find a little heart clip actually. Now in here, I wanted to include something that somebody sent me, but I don't want it shown online. So I'm going to pop that on the reverse. So we had a card sent to us. It was really, really funny. It was also one of the very first cards that was sent before we actually moved. It was from our lovely friends, Lee and Nick, but it's got a swear word on it. So I'm not going to show it on here, but it just really, really made us laugh. So that's on the other side of that. We got a hamper that was in the house when we moved in, so I'm going to pop that in here. So I've got some more journaling there, so I can close this up and do that. I also wanted to include, we've got some string. I should have put this on actually. Oh, I can still get it round there. Going to tie it around. I just think this looks really cute. And do that. Might just snip that. We've got, can I stick the especially for you at the top? Now, hidden journaling, obviously you can do for many different reasons. You can do it like me. I don't want everybody viewing everything that I've done. I'm going to pop this little flower came with it as well. it's quite personal. Sometimes you yourself don't always want to read what you've journaled. It could be something that maybe is quite emotional, quite heavy, but you feel like you want to get it out of your system, and it's obviously healthy to write things down. So that's a good time to journal. It could be that you're writing a letter and you want to hide that. There's lots and lots of different reasons why you would choose hidden journaling. But especially but I also find sometimes you don't always, for me, I don't want the design of like everything filled with journaling or everything filled with photos. So to tuck things away is also a really good way to make a pretty page and to include extra bits on your pages as well. Got this card here, which was from my friend Amanda. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to cut some of these out to include on my page as little embellishments. This house reminds me a little bit of our house. That looks so cute. So I'm going to cut some of these out. I've just cut this from the house card as well. New home, new chapter. That is perfect. I love that. So I'm going to stick that on here as well. And then I'm going to add some of the little houses and we're going to get some journaling done. And then I think then I have finished this page. I love these. I'm going to add a little bit of double-sided on each of these. I think that will be easier to stick them on. I don't want them ending up peeling off. Another reason why hidden journaling can be really good is if you're not a fan of your own handwriting. It can be a good way. Some people don't want their handwriting on their page, so that can be a good way as well. I'm going to use that clip to keep that together. I have finished my pages. I've done quite a lot today. I've got a few other bits and pieces that I want to add. Some receipts and some ribbon that's got the name of the housing development, the housing company that we bought it from. And obviously I don't want that on display, so I would do that afterwards. But this is my first page here. Let's do a little flip through. It was quite a good journaling session today. So that flips forward. Then we've got this one here, and we've got journaling on the other side of that. And we've also got this one here as well with journaling and photos on the back of that. And we've got these two. I could actually add hidden journaling as well on those if I wanted to. This side, we've then got this one that opens out. I've talked about different areas of the house. I've journaled about like how we already had the sitting room and the kitchen kind of done. I've shared my favourite spot. I love sitting up on the landing, and the kitchen, which I really love. And then I've got the story in here. There's also different types of hidden journaling. This one's quite secure. You really need to obviously untie it, unfold it, whereas some is just a case of, yeah, I'm not bothered anyone reading that. But that one with the swear word on the card, I didn't obviously want to show that full in here, so that's nicely hidden away. But it could be a more personal story that you want properly hidden, so it takes a bit more effort and it looks like that's more concealed. So, or you could even pop a card here. If I slotted a card down the back without a tab top, nobody would even know that's there. It's like very, very private. So yeah, there's different ways to do it, but I hope you've enjoyed that. We don't have many more pages left, and I really am coming to the end of our new home stories, so I am chuffed with this little session today. I hope you've enjoyed this too. Please let me know if you have, and please let me know if you enjoy a bit of hidden journaling as well, and do you have a favourite way to do yours? Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I might try and finish up my December journal. I was going to do that today, didn't feel like it, so I didn't do it, but I do need to do it. Thank you, have a great week, bye.